What's going on, everyone? Welcome back to the Dropping Knowledge Podcast. I'm your host, Talon Sai, and today I'm joined with Dave Lynham and Mike, my buddy from Vegas, the owner of Ventura Munitions. What's going on, dudes?
What's cracking, man?
Not much,
Hey.
man. Hey, guys. If you don't know Mike, you got to watch all of my Vegas videos and the NRA video and SHOT Show because you're like one of my friends who is a replacement for all of my actually funny friends like Dave back at home, like Dave and Rhodes. And
Fucked up.
the first time that I met you out in Vegas with Roger, I was like, dude, we need to hang out with him more often because it's fucking hilarious. That whole night was that was awesome. But
I'm with that.
anyway, Mike, tell the people about you and the shop and like what you do and everything. Just a brief overview.
Yeah, so we have a gun store here in Vegas. We've had an actual like brick and mortar like walk-in location for 6 years, and to have as much ammo as humanly possible, like all different kinds of stuff, and like as much parts and accessories and everything to be like try to be the one-stop shop here in Vegas. And I mean, dude, our whole thing is like just make people happy, man. That's really
And
like
you
my whole
do.
my whole goal.
Your shop is one of the only shops that I've ever walked into where I could find literally everything that I want. Like my Atom Smasher build that I did recently, everyone, you guys probably all saw that video and pictures. I bought a lot of like the real small accessory parts out at Ventura because doing it all online sucks. Like ordering tiny gun parts to build an AR, it fucking blows, let's be honest. Like you're getting 30 different packages and you're paying for shipping from all over the place, and it's just, yeah, it's dope, man. I really do like your shop, though. I'm not even saying that because I'm your friend.
I appreciate it, man. And the big thing too, like when like part of the reason why we started, because like we started online just selling ammo, like no had no interest in having a brick and mortar store at all. And then we had to like get a new warehouse, and I was like, let's like have a little showroom in the front, and like meet some like Vegas customers, and never really never planned for it to turn into anything. But the more like met people and everything, like it's so much more fun. Well, it's just fucking bullshitting, dude. It's a gun store. You can hang out and shoot the shit and meet people. It's a good time. So we kind of just try to grow it out of that. Our whole goal is like don't be an asshole. Like it's kind of like my like the mantra. Because like there's so many fucking like I don't know what it is about gun stores that just
Dude, it's the whole gun community in its
dude,
entirety.
what
Like,
the
the gun store
fuck?
is like my comment section on gun videos. I know how much it sucks, and I can only imagine dealing with those fucking people in real life. You just want to, oh, man. I don't know how you do it.
Yes, and like the part of yeah no like honestly straight up the worst part of my job is dealing with like people that write in or write reviews that are like so like out of left field, like they're mad at stuff they shouldn't be mad at, and it's just like, dude, what are you doing? Like what like
What are you doing? What you doing?
about? And then like yeah, I love 99% of customers. The other two or the other one are just absolutely fucking bonkers.
Dave is the 1%, aren't you, Dave?
Yes,
Yeah, that's me.
Yeah, that's me.
beating me up for some Keltec.
So I never
Yeah.
really thought about that, but I guess you do. You look at like Yelp and Google reviews and shit like that, right?
Like yeah, and I mean any business will get like some people. You can't you're never perfect 100% of the time, and like it happens where like we'll get the review like, hey, I walked in and it was super busy and nobody ever said hi to me and I left, and I'm like, oh,
Yeah.
dude, I am sorry, because like legit I get on my like guys about making sure that everybody that walks in the door, if you were not sitting there in a conversation with somebody, to say hi to them. But like
Yeah, you gotta make that like first contact with people. And there's like a big
dude, yeah.
mix. I've never had to deal with like reviews like that, but there's a mix that I know just from myself. If I go to a place I'm not going to write a review. There are people who review every place they walk into, but that's like in the minority. And then there's the people who have a super good experience and write like a really awesome review. They're like, oh, I had such a good buying experience here. But then more than likely, if you have a bad experience, those are the people that go and write a review and they're like, fuck this place, blah, blah, blah. This sucked, that sucked, blah, blah. Like they just go off because they have nowhere else to say it. So that would kind of
Well, yeah,
suck.
it really depends. Like, I do that. Like when somebody writes something, like that's one of the first things I do is just like try to understand it, because like usually it's like, dude, I don't know who fucking Fishmaster 5000 is. Find what I can about this guy, and then you're looking at it, it's either like 1 star, 1 star, 1 star, 1 star, 1 star, and it's like, all right, well, I kind of get what he's about. And then sometimes it's yeah, like we get like, luckily, man, I absolutely love our customers. We have a super really loyal base, and so we have like a lot of people, and you look at them, and it's the same type of people. It's like, you like a place, you want to give them credit, and you leave them 5-star review. And then there are other people that do like they like take Yelping really seriously, and like half of them are bad and half of them are good, and they just like every place they go into, like this McDonald's bathroom was terrible.
Yeah, those are the people that fall
1 star.
in the middle who are like, yeah, whatever. Anyway, if you guys haven't realized already, this is all going to be about guns, because typically, so far, this is episode, 12 now? Everyone wants me to talk about guns in long form, so that's what we're doing today. Dave, feel free to chime in. I feel like you're being quiet.
Adam Smasher.
Have you guys ever pulled one of those boogers out of your nose that you can feel come from like all the way back up in your sinuses, and you can feel it come the whole way?
Yeah, dude, I actually like that.
Yeah, I like it too. I like slow down the process to try to enjoy it.
And then it comes all the way out, and you can breathe again. Ooh, those are nice.
And you can like lick it and stuff.
Yeah, those are good.
Mm-hmm.
So I went on Twitter earlier. Mike, I don't know if you saw the Instagram post that I made, but I told people to ask us questions. Did you see that?
Word. I did not.
Okay, so these are all going to be coming out of left field then. So obviously, I don't want to answer the typical fucking gun questions like, oh, would you pick the Glock 19 or the Glock 17, or do you carry this ammo, blah, blah, blah. So I'm going to pick out the interesting ones, which I kind of already have. I kind of went through and favorited everything. And there's some pretty good ones. I think we can have some good talks about this shit. So I'm going to start with Twitter, because there's only a couple people that even follow me over there. So I'm just going to these might be a little bit more on the serious end, but a couple of them were pretty good. So I'll ask, Dave, I'll ask you first.
Okay.
Pick one gun for each situation. You're stuck in a house with an armed intruder, you're stuck on an island, and a zombie apocalypse. You got to pick one gun for each of those situations.
Like one that I have to be in all those situations with the same gun over and over again?
No, for each situation. So what gun would you pick if you were stuck in a house with an armed intruder?
Okay. That's going to be my KSG.
Ooh, the shotgun.
All day long with buckshot in it.
True.
Yeah.
I think I would go with my Glock 19, because I'm proficient with it. I can shoot it really well. Got a light and everything on it. And I know the ammo choice has a huge deciding factor in that. So I'll pass that question to Mike now, because he's the fucking wizard of all ammo. I'm curious what you would have in like a home invasion situation.
Rest short barrel, some sort of PPC 9mm. So like a Chris Vector or a CZ Scorpion.
Ooh,
with a suppressor.
Yeah. Oh, and a suppressor. I didn't even think about that. I want one too. Dave, you're gonna be deaf, dude.
That's the biggest thing. Like, oh yeah, I got my little shorty.
A suppressor is going to add like 6 inches, 7 inches, 8 inches to the end of your gun. That's a lot of maneuverability that you need. Or maybe like step back space.
Yeah, but think about
a 4-inch barrel.
A Vector with a 6-inch suppressor on it is not going to be much longer than your KSG.
Yeah, I guess so.
That's true. I would probably now that you say that, I would probably take my Vector too because I love that gun. And anyway, the ammo choices too. I don't even want to get into that because Mike knows fucking everything about ammo, and he has shown me some crazy shit and explained what it can do. So I still want to do a video like at your shop sometime so we can go over all that stuff because I think it's interesting.
There's like so many different damn options, but like for a personal defense situation, I probably do go HST short barrel 9mm, which is designed to expand at, and like that would be my main choice, and it's like a safe option. It's not like some crazy Maui Wowie high speed solid copper stuff. So that would be my choice.
True. All right, a gun, Dave. A gun if you are stuck on an island. So this is like in the middle of nowhere. You're gonna be hunting and maybe defending yourself.
Yeah, I think in that case I take the 9mm AR.
Okay. I would take
or Vector. I don't know. It's just super versatile, and you can shoot
light.
at long distance, short distance,
and it's light too.
And it's really light.
I think I would take probably my Atom Smasher, or just any AR for that matter in 5.56 because you're probably going to want to hunt and defend yourself and everything. The build that I just did, I would take that just because it's light or relatively light. If it could be lighter, I would prefer that too. But yeah, I think I would want a rifle round on an island like that.
And I would go like give me any 16-inch carbine. Doesn't really matter. Optic would be great, but
yeah,
all around. And again, like in a big part on the island, at least, like what's the ammo situation like? When they dumped your ass off, did they dump you with like a couple thousand rounds of something?
Yeah, I don't know.
Or do you have to make? Oh, see, we need to go. You can go deeper into these, but
you
yeah,
go way deeper.
16-inch AR.
And then
yeah.
This one you can get crazy with, the zombie apocalypse. What would you do for that, Dave?
All right, zombie apocalypse. I'm taking like a saw.
Like a fucking chainsaw bayonet, like CNN put on their goddamn thing of the AR-15.
No, like a saw, like the M2. What is it? The M.
Okay, a saw. Yeah. Okay, I get it.
Yeah.
Yeah,
with the big box magazine.
Heavy gun, man.
Yeah, that's heavy.
That's fine.
That's heavy.
You ask me, I'm gonna give you whatever the fuck I want to give you. That's the gun. That's the gun I'm taking.
All right, and that's cool because we all need so if we're a team, we all need different guns. We can't just all pick fucking saws and like mow down hordes. So I'm gonna go with probably a 1022 with a Gemtech miss barrel, so it's integrally suppressed. They're relatively light, and zombies only take a headshot, so it's light. 22 is cheap. You can find it pretty much everywhere right now, and boom, headshot. Put a little scope on that piece,
I want to NRA the Magpul's one.
Yeah, I'm gonna get it. I'm gonna get my hands on one of those for a review soon. Or the
that's
the
TC
whatever. What's up?
So it's a solid choice.
What's your choice?
Honestly, dude, another fucking AR-15, man. 60-inch barrel. Again, suppressor though, because I like my hearing. I mean, you can find ammo everywhere because zombie apocalypse. That's when the ammo thing kind of like you need to be able to scrounge. So
yeah, you can't pick like I would have picked a 300 blackout, but you can't fucking find that shit everywhere. So.
But I mean, you could probably still chamber a 223. Actually, I've had customers do that, so you can still fire a 223. Yeah, I don't suggest that
up your
for
barrel.
anybody who's listening.
Yeah, don't take our advice. Anyone listening, don't do that, please.
Yeah, this is not an advice podcast.
Yeah, we're dropping knowledge. We're not giving advice. Fuck.
No. I'll tell you things that you can do, but I wouldn't suggest doing that.
Yeah. All right. Thanks for that question. We're gonna move on to the next one. That was pretty good though. We could have talked about that one forever. All right, I'm gonna ask Mike this question first because Dave and I have some thoughts on this. What are your thoughts on the 50 Beowulf AR-15s? Would you build one? Why or why not?
I mean, yeah, I depends, but like I would build one. Yes. Would I shoot it that often? No. It's an awesome round if you're like a pig hunter. Or I mean, but to me, it's a little bit of a you don't need that much type round.
Yeah, obviously.
Yeah, I mean it's a little it's an overkill type round. You have limited capacity, but they're fun as hell to shoot. The recoil is pretty solid.
So for anyone who's not familiar with the 50 Bayo round, basically take like if you have like chubby fingers, take your pointer finger and chop it off and then load that in a standard P mag. That's like a 50 Bayo. It's a massive
shooting middle
round.
Fingers.
Yeah, just shooting the bird all day every day.
Yeah. I mean, but like to me, is it something that I would pick with like the first 5 calibers that I would buy? No. But if it's like one of those like, hey, should I get one? I'm thinking about it. They're like, dude, hey, if you're thinking about buying it, do it because honestly, it's a badass caliber. Like whatever you shoot with it is just crazy. Like I've like things blow up when you hit them with a 50 Bayo. Yeah. So
it's like an elongated 50 AE basically.
The big deal why those are a big deal. I mean, and I don't know what the hunting laws are in your guys' area. Are parts of the states that allow hunting with straight wall cartridges earlier than bottleneck cartridges. So like it's inviting handgun hunters is how it originally came out. So like you can shoot, guys shooting 44 mags and 357s and 460s and stuff like that. But what they realize is like, dude, I can build a straight wall full caliber, and that's why that as popular as it is because it's a crazy hunting round. And as far as I understand, in some different places, the hunting season for straight wall cartridges opens up earlier.
I've never heard that.
The equivalent, like they look at it the same as hunting with a 44 Magnum.
Makes sense. All right, Dave, without giving out too much information, what do you think about that?
What do you mean without giving out too much information?
All right, well, I'll answer first. So
you're the one that keeps all these secrets from us, man.
Well, Dave knows this.
That's all I'm saying.
So
yeah, I do know.
I can't. I'm just gonna play you guys a clip from the archives. So this was an intro to a Sunday Gun Day that never made the cut, and I'll try to show it to everyone on the Patreon. Shout out to everyone on Patreon, by the way, because you guys are supporting me. But yeah, I'm gonna play this clip. It's just gonna be me talking and shooting, and yeah, just listen to this.
Typical PMag loaded with some 5.56. Typical PMag loaded with 50 Beowulf. God damn. Sunday Gun Day. Holy shit, dude.
Yeah, that's what we shot.
It was still cutting in and out a little bit, but maybe that's for the better, so they don't know exactly what was going on.
Well, it was good. Anyway,
yeah, it was good.
Dave and I shot that. It was a AR platform. It was suppressed, and it had a fun switch.
Oh fuck yeah!
And dude, like, So
Did
anyway,
you run it on full auto?
yeah. Like it probably cut
Did you
out for you
stay on your
guys,
feet?
but the recording picked it up, and it's just like it wasn't even a full mag. It was a AR-15 mag with like maybe can hold like 10 or 12 rounds. I'm not sure.
I think it was 8. I think it was 8 rounds.
Maybe it was. I don't know. But all right, the question: would you build one? Why or why not? I would if I had unlimited money. If someone was like, "Here's a bunch of parts, build this." Yeah, of course I would. But I don't think I would spend money to build that because it's just fucking expensive to shoot. And if I'm going 50, I'm gonna go just get a fucking BMG. But that's just me.
Yeah.
I'll go with
I
that.
mean, when it comes down to it, there's zero need for that. If money was no object, yeah, of course I'm gonna have one because putting smiles on your friend's face is priceless, right? But I mean, a 9mm, a 300 blackout, or a 5.56 does just fine.
Yeah, I agree with
Cool
that.
on it.
All right, let's move on to the Instagram questions because there's some good ones here. The top comment on everyone who asked a question on Instagram was from Panda Tactical, and he said, "Not a question, but a gripe. I hate when people constantly ask how much gun stuff costs when they can look it up." Panda, panda, panda. Dude, fucking preach. Like, I don't know how much you get this, Mike, at your shop. I'm sure there's people who walk around and are like, how much is that? How much is that? But when you post fucking pictures and videos on shit, that's all they ask. Like, they don't have Google right in front of them the entire time.
It's funny, like we actually don't get a lot of that. Like we'll get like if it's like a new product or something, like people will ask. But if it's just like, oh hey, here's this badass picture of this like whatever Glock that we got in, rarely do people ask. Although about this before, do you get the people in like India that ask you to send them one?
Dude, every day. India and the Philippines and like, dude, all over in these weird countries. And they're like, oh, I like Glock. I cannot get in my country. You send me your Glock. No.
We got one of those like, well, I can't get it. You know what I mean? And we're like, oh, dude, just come in the shop, man. We'll hook it up. And the guy was like, no, I'm in India, and they keep asking for a license. And I'm like, oh, well, I mean, yeah, we can't just send you a gun, homie.
It don't work like that.
No.
All right, this is probably my favorite question asked. This is from my cousin Greg. When you think of a stripper with a pistol tattoo, what gun do you imagine the tattoo to be? Dave.
Like a 1911.
Yeah.
Classic.
Is that what you were gonna say, Mike?
I said that's a classic choice.
Oh. I was gonna say
Like-
a revolver, like an old 6-shot, and they get it tattooed like right on their fucking panty line, like it's sticking in their pants or some shit like that, or on their lower back, like they're carrying in the small of their back, which is dumb, by the way.
A good friend who is not a stripper, and she does have the two, just like you were saying, old Western style pistols on her.
Oh. Well, I apologize to your friend. No offense if any of you
Oh, no.
dudes out there listening have fucking pistol tattoos on you.
I would imagine that's what 90% of people's answers would be. That's definitely mine. Like the first thing that comes to mind is that the best choice would be I'll go High Point 9C.
Can you imagine getting a fucking high point tattoo, dude? That would be the most ridiculous
you
thing.
know somebody has one. You fucking know it.
Probably. I could probably do a Google search right now. And
We've been poking the High Point Bear.
oh, dude, for a
via
while.
social- Yeah, and I mean, fun. Like literally, like I believe in their mission is like create guns for people that can't afford expensive guns, to protect themselves. I get it,
Yeah.
but they just make it way too fucking easy. At them,
It's just like
um,
I don't know.
like at NRA.
Yeah, dude,
what
I
what
feel
hydro
so.
dipped models did you see, dude?
All of them, all of them, like fucking
Was the
snake
snake
skin
skin
and
grip your
shit.
favorite? Come on.
Dude, like I said this, I don't think I put it in the video, but I always feel so bad walking past that booth. And I know we talked about this. You walk past their booth at any show, SHOT Show or NRA, or like there's a pretty big one in Harrisburg. I don't know if they're at that one, but you walk by and you're gonna stop. If you see a High Point, you're gonna stop and pick it up, and like you just like you joke about it with your friends and blah blah blah, this and that. And then everyone at the booth, like they see a bunch of dudes walking over with cameras, so we're obviously doing social media shit, and they don't even come up and talk to us because they know, they're like, oh, look at these fucking dudes, dude, they're just gonna be ripping on us the entire time. And like, I don't know. My thing is, though, I've never shot one, but from what I've seen, and like I would shoot one. I would do a full video on a High Point, because if they sell a product and they've been selling it for a while now, it works. Does it not? You would know, right?
Actually, I have multiple customers that own them for various reasons. None of them drug dealing related, which is always nice.
No gangbangers, but
yeah, but honestly, it's one of those like, hey man, I keep it in my truck. If somebody breaks in and steals it, I'm out $129. But they know that it works, so like it's like everybody tells me the same thing. It's ugly, the trigger's shitty, the sight's awful, everybody hates on it, but it shoots.
yeah.
So like worst case, dude, if I need to hit you at 5 yards with the STI or a High Point, like, I mean, it'll happen.
True.
Yeah, they work. And their customer service is crazy. It's crazy good. Like they're super
good?
on it.
Nice.
Yeah, no, yeah, my buddy bent a firing pin on a Winchester white box, which apparently they don't guns because they have hard primers.
Huh.
And he they priorityed him a firing pin. He got it like the next day after they talked.
Nice.
I mean, that's pretty solid.
Dave, do you follow Ventura on Instagram?
I actually don't think I do. I need to do that right now.
You got to check out. So anyone who's listening to, go to Ventura Munitions on Instagram. We'll plug everything later, but you got to look at the custom High Point. That who'd you make that for? A customer?
With the Firearms Blog TV.
Oh, it was for what are they? Are they a YouTube channel or a magazine?
They were a YouTube channel. Like they started out as a blog, and then they opened up a YouTube channel. And my buddy James, he's the one that runs it.
Oh, James
And
from Vegas?
Reeves, not James Strickland.
Oh, okay.
And he's funny as shit. And like he was like, hey man, he's actually I'll walk 26 right now to get the Gucci chain done on his, and he wants like a solid gold colored magazine.
Oh my god.
So he's a fucking riot.
What model is that?
That is the 9TS, I think they call it. It's like their 9mm carbine.
No, not that one. The handgun.
Oh, that. Dude, they're all called like the same fucking. I'm sorry, dude, like, we don't sell High Points. I make it a point not to sell High Points. So like, all right, so I don't know the monikers.
So basically, I don't know what the fucking model is. It's basically imagine
C9.
Yeah, imagine it's like a Glock 19 size, maybe a little bit smaller, and it's fucking Cerakoted. The grip is red and white with Louis Vuitton print on it. The slide, which I didn't know this, but you told me they're fucking, what are they made out of? Cast iron?
Cast iron. Like, and they might even be whatever's below cast iron that you can like throw into a dumpster fire and get rid of, and it'll melt type deal.
Dude, it's like, if you just look at the slides up close and there's no coating on them, you can just tell they're ugly. But I mean,
oh my god,
this isn't hate on High Point hour either. Like, this is just, anyway. The slide is red, and it has a fucking Supreme logo across the whole thing. And Dave, you got to look at this while we're talking about it, unless you're using your phone.
I'm looking it up right now, and I can't find it. Is it in his story?
No. It's just scroll down like nine or 10 frames. And then it has standard sights, but on the right side of it, on the right side of the gun, they have it milled out for an RMR, and the RMR is fucking Cerakoted in white. And Roger from QVO Tactical made a fucking money print, more discreet holster for it, or it might just be a regular discreet holster.
Yeah, it's money print.
And it's money print. There's like 10s and 20s on it, 100s.
That is ridiculous.
Dude, when I saw you building that, I was hoping that it was a shotgun so I could fucking shoot it in a video, because that shit fits my channel and like my sense of humor so fucking well. I got to do something like that. Like,
well, you think of something, man, we'll get it done. Like after we so
total cost
thing,
into that was probably like, I want to say 1,000, just because the RMR was probably like 350.
So much more than the gun.
Oh, way more
Legit.
than the gun.
The gun is the cheapest part of that build.
The Cerakote probably cost more than the gun.
Yes, it absolutely did.
Oh my god. So what were you gonna say about it?
He like the guy that got it done. He's a tattoo artist in town, and like the first thing he did that we did for him was a Supreme. He wanted Supreme magazines made.
Yeah, I saw those. I wanted one.
Yeah, and dude, oh my god, I've sent out probably 30 Supreme magazines. Like from dude, I'm like, hey, where can I buy those? And I'm like, well, considering that it's like, you know, borderline copyright infringement, we can't sell you one. But if you want to send us a magazine and get it Cerakoted, we'll absolutely do that for you. So we had magazines just flying in from like all across the country and getting Supremed up.
That's fucking awesome. And like, I bet you there are people like hype beasts who are into guns, which is kind of a weird combination, but I could see people buying that thinking it's legit cool. I would buy it because I think it's fucking hilarious. Dude, when I saw, like, I'm looking at one right now. You have it in like a short, but it's like probably like a 7.5-inch AR, and it looks fucking hilarious.
Fucking Gucci sniper,
dude.
Dog.
Is that what that is?
Yeah, no, his Instagram is Gucci Sniper, which is one of the best names I think ever.
Oh yeah, it is. Oh man, dude, that's fucking funny as shit.
Solid. Did like the one that was next to it there? We did a high point carbine. That's the onto your friends video.
Yeah, I gotta find that one too. Oh, that's the one with the mags with the symbol.
That
on
one.
it.
Yes, that one's for the Firearms Blog TV. That one's for James Reeves.
That one has the the OK symbol on the mag when you drop it out. It says full semi on the side where what is that? Is that the safety selector? Yeah, I don't even know.
Selector.
Dude, and it's got that same. So I've never like looked into their carbines, but their fucking triggers are the same as their pistols. It looks like shit.
Dude, it is. Their carbines are their pistols. Thick body snapped onto either side of them, like legit,
yeah,
that's
what it looks like.
16-inch barrel. Yeah, that is exactly what that is. It's an astute observation.
That's ridiculous.
Quality stuff.
Yeah, but you guys got to follow Ventura Munitions. Anyway, next question. I don't know. Do I want to like scroll through these, or do you just want to start from the bottom or the top? What do you think I should do?
Grab you.
All right, this one's from my homie Jody. And this one, Mike would have a better opinion on this than me, in my opinion. Maybe Dave would have something too. Who do you think should have won the Army contract and why? So I might be wrong on this, but didn't Sig win it?
Dave?
Right?
I actually don't know.
20 won it.
Who won it?
SIG 320.
The SIG 320. And the 19X was a competitor of it, right?
Yeah. I don't know if it was the 19. I mean, I think so. It's so funny. I'm not a SIG guy. I'm not a Glock guy. That was bore out of it. What do you think, Dave? I'm curious.
I mean, it's hard to give an answer when we don't know like who actually submitted. But if I just think about it, I would just look at like all of the recent pistols that came out that did not win, and then say like, so there's obviously Smith and Wesson, and then the Glock. 19X is probably like a civilian version of what they actually submitted. And I know the criteria was like it needed to be ambidextrous and not FDE, but like that fucking weird sand color. I don't even know if there's a name for it. No opinions, Dave?
No, I don't know much about the subject. Unfortunately, I wasn't following it.
I don't either.
I mean, I could tell you my opinions on, you know. Actually, no, I don't have an opinion.
All right.
Well, it's been the Beretta for so long, like like I don't know if it was like a term, like a limit type thing, or what, but why Glock hadn't already overtaken that, and I kind of figured that they were going to get it from the get-go, and I'm surprised they didn't.
Yeah. I don't know. That's kind of out of our talking league, I guess, but I thought it was a good question. I'm just going through like the top comments right now. Next one.
I'm over rigging the bolt hold open feature on my FX9 because the bolt doesn't always hold open. So I'm over here soldering a little piece of solder onto the bottom of the bolt hold open thing so
Right
that it
now?
stays open. Just in case you're wondering, yeah, what I'm doing. Yep.
You're doing this right now.
Yep, it's done now. I could send you a picture of it.
Nice.
I did a great
impressive.
job.
Does it hold open when you like pull back the charging handle?
It doesn't hold open. It wasn't holding open right now, but now it will.
Right the people over there. They're actually, that's another company that, like, while I'm talking about levels of customer service, that they're fucking dynamite when it comes to like taking care of customers.
Yeah, but I don't feel like sending the gun away for a week just so they can pretty much
Oh,
like
yeah, for a
add a
full load.
different piece.
Yeah, that's all
It's
they do.
something that I can just solder a tiny little piece on, it'll work just fine.
All right, next question with this is going in order of how many likes they have. 5 likes. This one has question is better red dot size for EDC, a 3.5 or a 6.0 MOA? Mike.
So I'm gonna begin this with I really dislike
Shooting
red
with red
dots on
dots?
pistols. Yes.
Okay.
Yeah. Like I really am not a fan. Probably personally go with a larger red dot for like self-defense situations, just so my eye picks it up faster than having to search for like a smaller dot, because it's not like I'm going to be shooting at 100 yards and need to like not cover up my sight.
Yeah.
Because for defensive situations, I just put it center mass and go at it. So that I would choose a larger dot.
And then I'm on the other side of the spectrum. I didn't have a red dot on a pistol until I built my Danger Close Armament agency build, and I got the 6 MOA for that. For a self-defense and EDC situation, I would definitely say the 6, because like Mike said, you want the big dot, you pick up quick, and you just put rounds down. But I don't carry that gun. Very rarely do I carry that gun, so it's more of like I just take it out and shoot it at the range. It's always on my side when I'm at the range. That's like my go-to gun. But if I were to have it for that, I would definitely get the smaller, the 3.5, because it's just easier to shoot more accurately with when you're taking your time and everything. And I mean, my eyes are still good. I know people say that if your eyes are bad, to get a bigger dot, but EDC, I would stick with the 6 for sure. And Dave, you don't have any red dots on pistols, so I don't know if you...
No, and I'm old school. I think, dude, so I respect the people that want to put red dots on their pistols, but I'm just not a big fan. I mean...
It really has a learning curve. Like, until you get used to it, it's kind of gimmicky, but I don't know.
I think it's a little bit of a fad.
Was with my buddy. He had a core, like right when they came out, and it was like, dude, got this. I have a loophole delta point on it. It's great, and he's rocking it, and like not doing too well because it's the first or second time he brought it out. try to go down my dueling tree, like a 15 rounds missed every single shot, and I put it down, and I think I've picked up like one red dot gun since then, and I just gave up.
Yeah, it's kind of weird.
I got to do better. No, there's a definite learning. Like everybody I've talked to is like, nah, you gave up too soon. You got to try it out. But like at the end of the day, like headphones, I don't like things that batteries can die on me when I need them the most.
Yeah.
So I'd rather be good at pulling and drawing. I mean, especially like at self-defense. Like you're not like lining up your sights and stuff. You're not gonna need to do that. So
Yeah, and if you train and everything, and you like, I tricked out my Glock because I've always wanted one like that. This was like right when it started getting super popular, I guess, and now it's just everywhere. But if you watch my videos, you know that I carry a completely stock Glock 19. I haven't even changed the sights on it, so I'm in the same boat. Like, if the gun's gonna get taken away, which it most likely is after a self-defense situation, I want it to be stock. I don't want them to take a fucking Glock that you have $1,000 or $2 into. It's not worth it.
Dude, I had a customer come in one time, and again, like, you know, stories true or not, like fraction happened, and he had his Glock, and he had like Trijicon HDs on it, and they took his gun from him and told him that he could pick it up later on. And when he went to go pick up his gun, it didn't have a mag in it, and his sights were gone.
What?
Wait, it was after a self-defense situation?
No, it was like he had it taken away from him by PD during a traffic stop.
What?
And I think it might have been DUI, who knows.
Oh, okay.
But he said that when he got his gun back, it had no magazine and no sights.
It's weird. But yeah, I mean that too. Like, yo, if I get pulled over with a Glock that costs $2,000, $3,000, $5,000, and my fucking titanium nitride barrel's missing, my at the time $600 RMR, like, I'm gonna be fucking pissed. You damn right I'm gonna be pissed. They would take the slide, which costs like $800 or some shit. Fuck that, dude. You can take
Like
my
completely
$450
stock
Glock. You can take that, dude. I'm good. Next question. Where do baby guns come from?
That's pretty good.
Do you know? I'd love to know. The birds and the bees of the gun world.
Were you there when Mike was talking about the whole like patent on small guns that Carr had?
No, I don't think so.
You know, Carr Firearms.
Yeah, yeah.
And I didn't know this. That they held the patent on like sub guns, and that the reason why there was
subcompact.
Subcompact, like single stack 9mm and things like that. That they had some patent that kept other people from making them. I haven't looked into it because I'd never ever heard of that. But he was saying that somebody at the Carr booth at either SHOT or NRA was saying that, and then like that once the patent ran out, that everybody jumped on the game. That's when like a bunch of different new single stack.
I haven't heard that either.
Neither have I. I got to go down the Wikipedia wormhole.
Yeah, baby guns come from people not wanting to carry full or compact size guns, which I get it, but I don't know. Even when, like, so I used to carry a 43 all the time when it was summer, it was hot, I'm wearing shorts. But now, lately, I've been carrying my Glock 19 with an extra mag and a QVO Wingman, and it's just, I'm used to it. It's comfortable. I can carry it all the time. That's just me, though. I don't know.
So wait, how is carrying in PA?
PA's good. We have good gun laws. There's reciprocity in Florida, so I can carry down here as well. A lot of people ask me that too. They're like, "Oh, dude, are you gonna get a residency and this and that?" And I'm like, "No, dude, I don't have to do any of that." So, yeah, gun laws are good though in PA. Thank God.
Yeah, I carry every day.
What do you carry now, Dave? Your Glock 19?
Yeah, I mix it up between the Glock 19 and my LC9, depending on what I'm wearing.
True. Like now
The
that
LC9s.
now that I'm down here without my 43, I kind of wish I had it because that's like to me that's like a lazy carry. I'll have 6 in one and then another 6-round mag. Like that's enough for to feel protected, I guess. But I would do the same thing.
I really need to bite the bullet though and buy some holsters from Roger because it's about time.
Well, if you need
I
one,
mean, my holsters suck, and I know I've used yours a couple times, dude. It's like a no-brainer.
yeah, it really is. Plug QVO. Use my code Talon sent me at checkout for 10. I don't know, 10% off your order. I don't even know what it is, but yeah, dude, Kydex is the way to go. Aren't you selling his holsters in your shop now?
Once he gets like his retail program set up.
Yeah, and that's gonna
But,
take a
like,
while, man.
until
His
it-
backlog is crazy right now.
Yeah, and he's talked about it for a while, but he's still getting like all his stuff set up to get on a more like mass production level where it makes sense for him. Because right now, like every hour of the day that he's got time, they're making mags, making holsters for the backlog. So sooner or later, yes, but right now, no.
Yeah. All right. I'm gonna scroll through some of these and get to some good ones, at least some funny ones. I feel like we've been super serious this whole time. This is very
Have you
unlike the
guys seen
Dropping Knowledge
SB
podcast.
tactical braces for pistols.
What?
The new the new SB braces.
What?
PA3s,
The what?
the one that has a goes onto a mil-spec tube, has a different position.
It's like the exact same thing as
Whoa.
Whoa, whoa, whoa. The ATF is definitely listening to us right now. It has a proprietary tube with different positions for length of pull, I think is what you mean to say, right?
no,
Like I
no,
said. Huh?
no.
So
it's,
what was your question, Dave?
it's the exact same thing as
No, it's not. No, it's not. Shut up. No, it's not. No, yeah, I
No,
checked
they're-
those
they're-
out.
they're the same.
No, they're not. No, they're not. I checked them out at NRA. They were pretty dope. Mike, didn't you get some in the shop too?
40 of them in,
40
half
of
gone
them.
in like a day.
Holy
Those
shit.
things have been crazy. Roger bought one, dude, this morning.
Nice.
Put on his little Gucci folder gun.
I have the PDW on the Atom Smasher, and even if that new one was out, I think I still would have went with it because the way they work around those dumb rules that aren't really laws but are kind of laws, I think it looks good the way it works. And if anyone knows what I'm talking about, you know what it looks like and everything, but I don't know.
And honestly, aesthetically, dude, the PDW I think is a much better looking brace.
And I get it's not as functional because when it's all the way collapsed, it's hard to hit the safety.
Yeah.
But I mean, I've been playing with it nonstop, and I get used to it pretty quick. But you'll have to check that out when you're
That
down
one
here,
is
Dave.
awesome. The slick setup, and SP3. I mean, it just makes it easy, dude. It's an easier gun. It's an easier setup, but I definitely don't think it looks as good. Like I like the rods. I like the whole.
Yeah. It's a little
Everything about it.
ugly.
Yeah, I think it has a little
Mm.
flair with the PDW. What is the first gun you owned, Mike?
For 1022 stainless with the composite stock,
Nice. What about you,
and I
Dave?
bought myself.
Wait, what? Oh, did you say how about you?
Yeah.
I thought you said not you.
How about you?
Next.
The first gun I ever bought was my AR-15 when I turned 18. I had been saving up money and I bought a Smith & Wesson M&P.
15
Nice.
for $800 cash.
That's pretty good.
I mean, before that, my dad had given me a bunch of hunting stuff, but yeah, my first gun when I turned 18 that I bought was my AR-15. Super proud of it. Still have it.
I was in the same boat. I had like guns for hunting and maybe some kind of 10-22 or something like that. But the first gun that I ever bought was don't laugh, a Springfield XD9, the subcompact. It's like the 3.5-inch barrel or 3.3-inch barrel, I think.
Oh, yeah.
It's like fat. It felt good in my hand. It still does. But now that I'm into guns, dude, it's the ugliest fucking thing ever. It's so ugly.
Croatian looking.
Yeah, super. It's so
A
Croatian.
utilitarian gun.
I'm not a big Springfield fan, but that's my gun. And I that was the first one that I actually bought after I turned 21. And I'm in the same boat as Dave. I'm never gonna sell that just because it was the first one that I bought. So.
Yeah. Well, see, and I'm a little bit different from you guys. You guys, I mean, did you both grow up around guns?
Yeah,
Yeah.
I've been hunting since I was like 12.
I was born and raised in Southern California, and there's not that many places to shoot. There is extremely little hunting, and that was one of the only guns that I could buy that made sense, that was any fun.
Makes sense.
Hmm.
Next question. What's your
Getting worse.
favorite? Oh, Dave, this one's for you. What's your favorite video game gun?
Ooh.
That's a good one.
Okay, hold on a second, because there's a couple here. If we're talking like Call of Duty, it was the ACR.
Master?
Yeah, you used to
What?
play with that one all the time.
Yeah, ACR was dope. I love the ACR. M4 is always great in games. But I think the ACR was my favorite.
I think my favorite was probably the Deagle back when I used to play Counter-Strike 1.6, because that's actually why I bought my Desert Eagle, because it looks just like the one in the game, and I grew up playing that for hours and hours, and I just really like that gun. I don't know.
Well, I might be showing my age. Any GoldenEye fans out here?
Yeah, dude, I was
Nintendo 64,
just gonna bring
anybody?
that up. I was just gonna bring that up. A Walther?
I don't honestly. I don't know. I don't even know, because like everything, all the names were just like offset slightly from what they actually were.
Atrocious. They're not actually what they. Yeah.
Yeah, but it would definitely be the two. What was my go-to? It was like the two Skefskis or something. Like it was like the two 9mm pistols, double stack pistols. That was my go-to.
Is that Sammy? Is that your girlfriend screaming in the background at the Knights game?
It is like legit. When I was like, oh yeah, no, we're gonna do the podcast, and she was like, are you gonna do it at the office? And I was like, no, I'm gonna do it at the house. And she's like, oh shit. And I'm like, what's the problem? She's like, I'm going to be yelling. And I was like, you won't hear it. It's not gonna be a big deal.
And she's sitting out there by herself right now, listening to the hockey game,
100% is sitting out there by herself yelling.
screaming at the TV. That's awesome. All right, man. All right, let's see what else we got here, dude. A lot of you guys commented some shit. Probably people who aren't even listening to this right now. Let's see. So many serious questions. Are you getting a Barrett M82 A1A anytime soon? I talked about this with everyone on Patreon, and as much as I wouldn't get the 82, I'd get the newer one, which is the 108. Is that what it is, Mike? Dave? Any of you guys know?
Yelling.
Mike.
It's the 107. Is that semi-auto?
Yeah,
But
yeah, the
big boy?
107.
Yeah, 107A1.
I would probably go with that, but I can't justify it. I would love to, and I don't know. I want to shoot one before I buy one. because that will be a big
No.
deciding factor. But that's just like that's like the Grail gun. It's like way too expensive. I'm only gonna shoot it like once a year, and I'm only gonna shoot it like fucking 5 yards because I don't have a fucking mile long range. But
Or
Yeah.
one
I
of
mean,
our
I have a
boys
place where we
has
can
one.
shoot it.
yeah, actually, this coming next weekend, this is a little inside information. I'm going to a range kind of near mine, 800 yards though. So I'm gonna be shooting some long range stuff finally. So you guys
Oh,
are gonna,
TFTI, homie.
dude. I'm doing it in like an hour, and you can't come anyway. So
No, I know.
yeah.
Oh.
Have you shot one, Mike?
I have not ever actually shot what those the 107s they shoot from everybody that and like has one that I've talked to. It shoots like a 308. Like the
The
system
recoil
with like
system
with the
in it?
barrel and everything.
Yeah.
The recoil system is supposed to be just crazy top notch. But next time you come out, one of our guys has one, so you can. I mean, he'll take you out and go shoot it.
That'd be dope. I'd definitely do
I
that.
don't know what would. Okay, here I got a question for you. Do you know Safety Harbor Firearms? You're in Florida. Or Serbu.
No. Oh yeah. Serbu. Panda Tactical has one.
Okay, yeah. So, what are your thoughts on the Serbu like $1,000 50 BMG?
So it's basically a metal pipe that you load around into and screw it on and shoot it. But I think it
Actually, their slogan.
is that their slogan? A metal pipe that shoots a 50 BMG. I'm gonna shoot theirs hopefully at some point. What do I think about it though? I think the recoil is gonna suck balls because there's no recoil system in it really. And for the price though, I mean it shoots a 50 BMG and you get that cool factor out of it. It's just not a Barrett. Like you buy a Barrett for the name, the quality, like the recoil system is crazy. And I mean the price tag, it's kind of justified. And everyone looks at those guns like they're sniper rifles, but actually they're not. They're made to just fuck shit up. Like they're made to destroy.
Anti-material.
Yeah,
Like they're meant to disable vehicles and shit like that.
exactly. They're made to shoot through the engine block of a Humvee at fucking half a mile away, and that's what they do, and they do it well. But no one has a use for that. So to kind of just get the 50 BMG itch out of your system, I think the Serbu would be pretty dope. I want to shoot it though before I actually like give concrete answer to that.
Their uppers, their AR-15 uppers. You seen that like not their actual gun, but they make a like you take off of your gun and you put theirs on and you take your buffer tube or your buffer spring and your buffer out. Can now shoot 50 BMG with your AR-15 lower.
What?
The bolt goes back, it retracts back into the buffer tube itself, like when you load a new round.
The bolt's that small?
Well, it's like the diameter of your buffer tube.
So they make a 50 BMG upper that you can mount on it.
Yeah, I think they call it like the shit hit the fan or something like that.
Seriously.
I can't imagine what the recoil has to be like on that.
Oh, it's gotta be brutal. I gotta do more research on those. Dave, you gotta come with when we shoot that too.
Yeah, I'm gonna be there.
Yup. All right, let's do one more. Do you guys have any good questions to ask? That was a good one, by the way.
Mm.
You personally, do I have any questions to ask?
Yeah.
What's your next build gonna be?
Ooh, I think my next build is gonna be just like the super expensive AR that I just built. I'm gonna do the same thing, but in 9. But
Dude, yeah.
that's like what I'm gonna build. However, I have other guns that are being built for me right now that no one knows about yet. The Patreons, if you're listening, you're gonna be the first to know. But I think I might have told you, Mike. Dave, I'll tell you too. But yeah, I got some stuff in the works, and it'll be coming in soon.
Nice.
Nice.
Dude,
What's your next build? You're so what?
I'm just such a huge fan of the 9mm AR platform. It's like you don't need anything more than a 9mm.
What if you want to shoot 150 yards?
You can shoot a 9mm 150 yards.
Yeah, it's gonna bounce off your chest.
No, it won't. Take a 9mm at 150. Take a 9mm at 400 yards and keep standing.
I am being I'm exaggerating a little bit, but I'm saying ballistically, it's not anywhere near a 5.56 at that range.
No, it's not. But it'll get out there.
Yeah, dude, like my Vector, I can shoot that thing 100 yards easy and like hit a fucking small ass silhouette time after time.
Yeah.
I don't know. What's your next build,
No,
Mike?
it's all about like the energy, like the velocity at that distance.
Yeah, and by the
So
time
like
it gets there,
if you're
slow.
trying to hit, yeah, if you're trying to hit somebody at 400 yards with a 9mm, like you're shooting
8 feet above them.
at that point. Yeah. My next build is a Beretta 92 FS stainless steel gun that I'm buying.
Ooh.
Got a smoking deal on it. It's a gun, so it's like blue. It's barrel in, but it's stupid cheap. So I'm gonna
I think
kind of refurb that one.
I might have to start a high point build after the discussion because that would be so fucking funny.
Or are you going? Dude, you going handgun? You going carbine, bro?
Oh, I'm going handgun for sure.
Okay. They I think they only have like one. So
We'll make that happen.
Oh,
we'll
right,
we'll get
dudes.
some going.
the next guns that I build or buy are gonna all be based around NFA items that you can put on the end of the gun.
That's a good idea
I'm
too.
just really excited to start that like part of my life, and I think I'm there financially where I can start to do that.
Your suppressor life.
My suppressor life.
It's like my AR-15 used to be like my go-to when I went out shooting. Like that's all I would shoot. I had like several handguns and everything, but like never like I just stayed on my AR thing. My can for my Glock, that is all I shoot, straight up. The only thing that I shoot when I go out.
Yeah.
What is that? A can on a Glock?
I've got it's a rugged Obsidian 45. It's a 45 like it's a 45 caliber can.
Yeah.
For the Glock 17.
Nice. Thought you weren't a Glock guy.
My first Glock I bought or I traded was when it was a couple years ago. Strip's first Glock I ever owned, and I've been in this industry for like a decade.
Damn.
Like and my first AR-15 was only like a year ago maybe. Never really was that crazy into them.
All right, guys, that's it. We're over an hour already, and we could definitely keep going. But the thing is, I don't know if if you guys even like this. I'm assuming a lot of people who listen to this might like it, but I don't know.
I'm sorry about that. From the deepest depths of my heart.
We are so sorry for going over an hour. Let us know, though, if you guys like this, tweet at us at official DK Pod on Twitter or follow us on Instagram, Dropping Knowledge Pod on Instagram. Let us know if you guys actually enjoyed this whole talk, if you're even listening right now. I don't know. But, Mike, where can the people find you to see the Gucci Glock and everything?
Find me on Instagram at Ventura Munitions and Facebook if you're into that sort of thing.
Yeah. And Dave? They already follow you.
Yeah, they probably do. Instagram
RVL8 Rida. And if you search on Pornhub for long enough, you may be able to find me.
Look for the dude's nuts who are hanging down to his kneecaps. Is that you?
Yeah, that's me. Yep,
Nice.
that's me.
What's your Pornhub name? Longnut69.
Yeah, goat's beard, 53.
That's a good one too. All right, dudes.
No,
Seriously though, let
no,
us know. Let us know if you like this gun Q&A. If you did, we can definitely do it again in the future. I could sit here and talk for another fucking hour, but we're gonna wrap it up because
Let's just do it like once a year.
once a year, maybe like once every 3 months or so. Once every quarter, you know? Be real professional about it.
Yeah, there you go.
There you go. All right, dudes, that's it for this week. Thank you for listening, and we will talk to you in the next one. Peace.